Must-watch survival films ranking the 10 deadliest on Prime Video. Survival movies push us to the edge. Extreme danger, impossible odds, and the human will to endure. Today, I'm ranking 10 of the deadliest, most intense survival films you should watch on Prime Video. These films aren't just about action. They test the limits of courage, despair, and hope. Let's dive in. Before we begin, here's how I rank them. Critical reception and ratings, reviews acclaim, the severity of danger or life-threatening stakes, the emotional and psychological weight on the characters, and their lasting impact on audiences in the survival genre. With those criteria, here's the ranking from least deadly to most harrowing. 10. The Shallows. A surfer is isolated off a rock, stalked by a shark. It's a lean, suspenseful thriller. While the danger is very real, the scope is narrower than many others here. Its ratings are decent. Critics praise its tension and visuals. 9th place, Castaway. Tom Hanks fights isolation after a plane crash leaves him stranded on a deserted island. The threat is slow, psychological, and enduring. It's beloved and often cited in lists of survival films. IMDb. 8th, The Edge. Two men stranded in the Alaskan wilderness after a plane crash, stalked by a bear, battling nature and their own fears. The physical hazards are brutal, but the film also explores ego, morality, and sacrifice. 7th, Adrift. Based on a true story, a couple is stranded at sea after a storm destroys their sailboat. The ocean is their enemy, and survival depends on willpower, resourcefulness, and hope. Critics gave it mixed reviews. Solid in its Everest voice. Climbing the world's highest peak is already death-defying. Based on real events, the film dramatizes how exposure, altitude, and sudden storms can overwhelm even the most experienced climbers. Critical reception is moderate, praised especially for its visuals. Number 5, The Grey. After a plane crash in the Alaskan wilderness, a group of men is hunted by wolves. The philosophical tension between survival, faith, and fear elevates this beyond a straightforward thriller. Critics give it around 80% on Rotten Tomatoes. 4, 127 hours. 4th, 127 hours. In one of the most extreme survival stories, Aaron Ralston becomes trapped by a boulder in a canyon. Alone, injured, and running out of options, he must make a terrible decision to survive. Critically acclaimed, 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. 3. The Revenant. Voice, bronze spot goes to The Revenant. Leonardo DiCaprio's character is mauled by a bear, left for dead, and must crawl through brutal winter terrain driven by vengeance. Its storytelling and visual intensity cement its place among survival legends. Rotten Tomatoes rating, 78%. 2nd, Alive. Based on the real story of a Uruguayan rugby team whose plane crashes in the Andes, survivors endure starvation, altitude, and moral collapse. It's haunting and unforgiving in its depiction of human despair and resilience. 1, and topping the list, All Is Lost. A lone sailor faces wave after wave of disasters at sea. With almost no dialogue and only one actor on screen, the film captures pure, unrelenting survival. Critics universally praised it, 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's the ultimate test of endurance, isolation, and the human spirit. What makes these films stand out isn't just danger, it's how they force us to confront vulnerability, isolation, and the limits of hope. All Is Lost wins for sheer existential pressure. 127 hours is agonizing in its immediacy. The Revenant and Alive combine emotional arcs with physical torment. Films like Adrift and Shallows show that even narrow, focused threats can feel massive. Also note, streaming availability varies. Check Prime Video in your region. Some of these may rotate in and out. There you have it. My ranking of the 10 deadliest survival films on Prime Video. Which one surprised you the most? Which one would you move up or down? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you won't miss deep dives like this one. Next, I might do a ranking of survival series. Want me to do that? Stay tuned and happy, safe watching.